is your independence, like, is it so deeply woven into your identity that you feel worthless without it? It's like you get celebrated for how much you have given up, how much of yourself and your happiness and your fulfillment and your purpose that you have given up for survival. Hello cuties, welcome back, and if you are new here, then hi, I'm Shavion, and we're just gonna dive right in. As my 25th birthday approaches, I've been doing lots of reflecting, and I've realized that as a woman myself, I feel like I've worn every hat, tried on every skin, just to see the other smile. For if they smile, maybe someday I will too. Maybe someday I won't feel so overlooked, overworked, and never appreciated. Maybe someday I'll finally figure out where I fit in a system that has intentionally left me out. I need more women in my life. I could really use some girl time. I miss the presence of a woman. If you've ever spoken these words, then you know exactly what I mean when I say nothing compares to the love of a woman. I feel like as a woman, you're asked to be what the world needs, while it tries its hardest to pull you away from being that very thing. On the most fundamental level, I think the thing that's missing from most of our lives is love. And not this fast food, give me more because nothing will be enough to fill this void inside of me love. But love that's patient, receptive, quiet even, but full, and usually without reason. I just got off of work, so don't mind my corporate shirt, but I felt really called to come to the park and make this video for some reason, so here we are. But yeah, I was a very observative child growing up. Like, I definitely listened and watched more than I ever spoke, and it allowed me to just really soak in the energy of other people and just see the signals and things that I feel like a lot of the adults missed between each other. And one thing that I really enjoyed watching growing up was the power that women just ooze, that all the women around me just seem to embody so effortlessly. Just how well they carried the weight of having to take care of the family and take care of themselves and just be the all for everyone all the time. The capacity of a woman has always just been so beautiful to me. And it's crazy because, like, as a kid, like, I would watch these women and I would be so just like, oh, I want to be like that when I grow up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want my jewelry on. Like, I want people to know that I'm that bitch and, like, you can't fuck with me. Like, I want to embody that energy. But then growing up and, like, just seeing how the pressure of the world and this colonistic way of living has sucked them of their life and their nature. It's really hard for me to explain, like, the divinity of women, but I definitely am able to vocalize the suppression of that divinity, and that's what I wanted to talk about in today's video. I don't really feel like you have to be a woman to watch this. I think that we all can relate to that experience, no matter what we've come into this world as or what we identify as. I feel like even I don't know too much about manhood or theyhood, but I do see the intersection of suppression. No matter who you are on this planet, there's a suppressive aspect to it, like that you're supposed to suppress yourself, and I think it's just crazy. But I'm gonna be speaking from a woman's perspective because it's the truth that I can speak to and give voice to.
Nah, I am not getting eaten by zombies tonight.
In just the past year, I've really learned that being a woman doesn't have to be drenched in sacrifice. You know, I feel like that was just a big theme during my childhood. It's like you just always hear a woman saying, like, do you know how much I've given up? Do you know how much of my happiness I have given up to do X, Y, and Z? And it's like, why though? Like, yes, part of life is suffering, but that's not all life is supposed to be. And I feel like it's like the more you give up, the more pride you feel in it. It's like you get celebrated for how much you have given up, how much of yourself and your happiness and your fulfillment and your purpose that you have given up for survival. like that's praise, and you feel a lot of people feel a lot of a sense of pride in what they have given up and what they've lost. I don't know, I just feel like because I've been subjected to those type of roles, like I've just lived so many freaking lives. From day one, I have been always asked to be more or less of who I am at any given moment. It's like who I am is never enough for the moment. Who I am is always being critiqued. It's always actually I need you to fit into the black cat box. Actually I need you to fit into the soft woman box. Actually patriarchal women are always going to be on top, and it's this constant conformity that's happening inside of you. It's like it's a constant war between you and all of these fucking boxes that we are told that we need to fit into, to satisfy the man, to be there for our family, to be what this world needs. And I don't know, it's just fucking ridiculous, because then in that same grain, it's just a lack of support even within those boxes. Like you get in those boxes and you always have the mean girls and the pick-me's. It's like these boxes make us hate ourselves so much that we hate to see any woman that is embodying those things or not embodying those things. I think that's the case even more. It's like if you see a woman who is not conforming, she's gonna be hated on, you know, and you'll just be branded as the other. You'll be othered so quickly. So I wrote a little question here for all of us to go along with this. Can we hold space for radical acceptance of ourselves and others without feeling threatened? How can I feel safe with the other? What do we have in common? You know, I feel like everything kind of wraps around back to like self-love, you know, because it's like, how can I accept these parts of myself? Like what in me is being triggered by this person's expression of themselves, and how can I bring healing to that space? How can I bring voice to that? How can I show up in ways that feel authentic to me? There's like two bees that keep on flying past me, I swear. I'm staying calm.
I'm trying to help them, so don't lump and yell at me!
What did I say? What did you just say?
I said lump off, Mom! Let go!
A lot of us are trying to fill spiritual voids with stuff. And this whole idea for me was only validated when I was reading Bell Hooks' All About Love. And she said, we may not have enough love, but we can always shop. Like, is that not a bar? Like, retail therapy is everything. We all know the stereotype of a woman having so many shoes and more purses than she can ever carry. And it's like, why is she doing that? She's doing that because there's a void inside of her that she is literally trying to fill. There is something in her that is hungry, because we are portal carriers. And I mean, it is what it is. And people who are more connected to their divine feminine, I feel like experience this too, where you just feel more connected to the divinity within the world. So of course you're gonna feel pulled to connect with that part of you, but when you don't know how to, and when it feels like you have to subscribe to some type of religion or plead the blood of Jesus in order to do so, it really takes the magic out of all of it. Like, it just makes you not want. It feels like this daunting ass task. So you're like, okay, what is the closest thing that I can do then? I can go ahead and swipe my card. I can go ahead and spend the money that I have worked so hard for, and at least feel some satisfaction in the fact that I can take care of myself, or I can get whatever I want, like, in this given moment, and I don't need to fix whatever this intense aching that is inside of me. But we don't realize that that is all just a band-aid. I don't know. I'm just so against, like, laying our dreams to sleep to look good for the gaze of other people, in order to be favored by other people, in order to earn the approval and gaze of other people. We shouldn't have to silence our cries in order to be accepted into spaces. We should be able to just bring all of ourselves to the table without having to be labeled as this or that and ridiculed for not fitting into this or that box. Because fuck the boxes. who even made the boxes. I think we need to all remember who made these boxes, not us. Yeah. So why are we stressing about not fitting into them, not fitting into something that was never even created for us in the first place? It just boils down to a seeker issue. Like, we're just seeking in the wrong spaces. You know, it's gonna be things that deeply move you and gonna make you question things. It's gonna make you have even more questions. When you seek something out, it's never oh, like, this is the point that I was trying to get to, and I'm here and I've reached that spot. Normally it just opens up another world for you to explore, because I mean, that's what life is supposed to be. It's supposed to be this continuous exploration of ourselves and others in this planet that we are on. But we're just so stuck in this mentality of like point A, point B, point C, point D. And these boxes allow you to have those points because it's like you're progressing within that box to be this image of what they think a woman is supposed to be. Let me know if I'm making sense. Let me know.
LSP, where are you? Are you okay?
It sounds like she's in there.
I'm dying!
The final point that I want to touch on with things that I've noticed in my experience of womanhood is this whole isolation epidemic that we are in, and just the fact that we need community. And I don't know, I feel like a lot of us isolate out of survival, and because when we are in community, we have to give so much, and so much is expected of us, that it just feels easier to isolate. But like I was talking about in my last video, a lot of times the isolation turns into self-harm, because it's like you're taking space for yourself, but what are you filling that space with? You know, are you taking time to nurture your wellness, or are you just spiraling, or are you deepening your trust issues? Are you only affirming to yourself that you can't rely on other people, and that independence is the only way, and that independence is your most prideful and most prized possession? And is your independence, like, is it so deeply woven into your identity that you feel worthless without it? In those moments when you need community, when you feel like you need support, all of that is valid. Your strength, it has not diminished. You are not smaller, you are not less than. You're just somebody who needs somebody. Like, you're human. I just know for me personally, that has really been a big one, because I just used to feel so much pride in my independence. Like, yes, like, I take care of my fucking self. Everything that Shavion has got it herself. And I used to just feel so much pride in that. And I still do. Like, don't get me wrong, I still do feel so much pride in my independence. But I don't really feel like it's a value anymore. I think interdependent is a little better way to go about things. Because it's like you still need people at the end of the day, and trying to carry the weight of life on your own is so daunting. It's so harmful. It takes you away from playing the role that you need to play in other people's lives. And it's not about being this caretaker and being this nurturing, therapeutic as woman, but just simply showing up as you, and just allowing people giving people the opportunity to experience you as who you are, and not as who you think that you should be, and this guarded version of you. Like, just allowing people to experience you is just such a gift in itself. And you know, I've just been really coming to like realize that, and like also allow myself to grieve the moments where I don't have community, because I really don't have a lot of friends, and I don't really rely on my family for anything. Like, an experience that maybe a lot of Black women could relate to, or maybe anybody can relate to. It's like the experience of getting your hair done by your mom or your TT or your nana, like sitting in between their legs and just having them do your hair. Like, it's something about that shit that is so magical to me. Like, it feels like they're giving you your blessing, especially when it's before something so beautiful like a graduation or my birthday, which is what is coming up for me right now. I had wanted my mom to do my hair for my birthday and graduation pictures, and she just didn't have the time to, and it genuinely made me cry so hard. Like, I was so sad, and the Libra moon was coming up, so that's like a perfect time to be in community and do something like that. But I was really sad, and I just allowed myself to like grieve like the fact that I didn't get to get that experience and how much I loved that experience. And honestly, it made me feel a lot of gratitude for when I was a kid and I would get my hair done like every single week and my little bows and stuff. Like, Shawty was cute. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know, just brought so much gratitude for those moments. And literally my current partner, who does not have the same hair texture as me at all, was like, I will help you do your hair. Like, if you would just give me some direction. And I like twisted it down to about like this much, and she just did the rest. And I still got to get my experience of having that like communal care when it came down to doing my hair, and feeling that communal blessing of feeling just beautiful and loved and supported as I take my steps into this next chapter of my life. And I don't know, I love women. I do. I just love women, and I love the woman experience so much, and more so now that I have released the expectations for me to be a specific way and show up as what the world feels is worthy and what they deem as beautiful and necessary. It's like, no, I have a deep knowing. I'm deeply connected to my roots. I'm deeply connected to this land. I am deeply connected. And nobody can ever like make me feel like I'm not, and nobody will ever pull me away from that. I don't care how many responsibilities I have. Nothing will ever pull me away from my connection to this planet, to the people on it, and to the divine, and to myself. That is my birthright. And it's yours too.
Oh my glob, what the stuff are you doing? Why are you cutting my lumps?
Because they're, so...
I knew you liked me.
No, I don't. I'm just stopping by because...
Just admit it, lover boy. You can't resist me. Well, if you want these lumps, you gotta put a ring on it. Where's my ring?
But yeah, I think it's very beautiful how like we're aligned with the moon and shit, and like men are aligned with the sun. Like, I really feel if we didn't have this colonistic way of being, men and women would operate according to the sun and moon, and things would flow a lot better, and people would feel a lot more connected to themselves and to life in general. But a girl can dream, right? A girl can motherfucking dream. These birds starting to go crazy in these trees out here. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I feel like it wasn't very structured. It kind of was just ranting here, but it's thoughts that I've been having that I've been wanting to get out. So I hope that you could take something from it. Let me know in the comment section if you resonated with anything that I spoke on, or if there's anything that you would like to add to the conversation. But yes, comment an orange emoji and a flower emoji if you have made it this far. Share the video with someone that you think may benefit from it, as well as check the description if you would like to join our Discord, check out my Pinterest, or listen to the audio version of this. Subscribe if you haven't already, and join the cutie gang. I love every single one of the cuties in my garden. I pray over y'all. I kiss y'all in my prayers like my little I love y'all so much. But yes, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
This is not real. It's just a